everyone, this is Kate O'Connor reporting for AVweb from NBAA 2022 in Orlando, Florida. I'm here with Larry Anglisano from Aviation Consumer and my colleague Mark Phelps. And so what have you guys been seeing at the show?
Well, I think there's almost a sense of, business aviation is about the business of business aviation. And I think what we were talking about earlier is I sort of sense that it's a tale of two vibes in a way. We've got, on the one hand, business is booming, and post-pandemic, flight hours are up to beyond pre-pandemic numbers by estimates of 15 to 20%. So that's all good. I think the challenges that people are seeing that they're not really sure of, they're sure that there are challenges, but they're not really sure what the impact is going to be, would include all the obvious ones, the interest rates, inflation, and then supply chain issues.
Yeah, I agree with you on the supply chain. I think the supply chain issues are the same on this upper end of the market as it is on the lower end of the market, much like we saw at Oshkosh. Not a lot of new products, and companies still talking about supply chain and labor issues. What I do see is a real need to retrofit and refurb old airplanes, old business jets, old turboprops. There's still a lot of old turboprops and old jets flying around out there that are good airplanes, but they need modern stuff. Modern avionics, new paint schemes, new interiors, and that seems to be a pretty lively market. Garmin's going after the retrofit market from an avionics standpoint pretty heavily. They've got displays, they've got navigators, they've got autopilots with STCs for a wide variety of turboprops and jets. And Avidyne is sort of doing the same thing with their retrofit FMS. Old Learjets, old Gulfstreams, old Citations. So I think there's a real focus on retrofitting and making old airplanes kind of like new again. And that's a pretty lively part of this market, I think.
I think kind of unsurprisingly, given the concerns about the economy we've been talking about and the supply chain issues and things that have been ongoing for quite some time now, we're not seeing much in the way of new product updates. A lot of it has been either upgrades for existing aircraft and technology, like HondaJet's Elite 2 that they just announced at the show, or plans for significantly further in the future. Looking more like 5 years or 10 years out rather than bringing new technology now.
I think one thing that anybody who's been shopping for a used airplane at any level can relate to is I went to a session earlier today on from the International Aircraft Dealers Association, and they gave us the third quarter market report, which revealed that there was a huge spike in closings last December, and the market was artificially driven to higher prices, which they saw as a bad thing, oddly enough, for a broker. But it destabilizes the market, and they noted that in the first 3 quarters of this year, the things have leveled off a little bit. They've normalized was the word that they used, and they saw that as a good thing. And I would think that might trickle down to the lower end of the aircraft market as well. So maybe that's good news for someone who might be looking for an airplane.
Yeah, there's good news. I mean, I think there's definitely demand for business airplanes, and we're seeing prices maybe not as inflated as they are on the lower end of the market, mainly pistons, but Bombardier sees a real market with their pre-owned, certified pre-owned program, where they're taking the best of the best pre-owned Challengers, Learjets, and putting a 1-year warranty on them, doing avionics upgrades if they need them, doing interior upgrades, and they're seeing values of those airplanes going up and up, and with limited time on the market, they're getting bought up pretty quickly. So I think it's a lively resale market for sure.
In terms of the crowds we're seeing here, I think it was, it's been remarked on a couple of times that it feels like the first kind of normal NBAA crowd since
which
since
we identified as being
started.
abnormal.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Normally abnormal.
Normally abnormal. So the exhibit halls are pretty well attended. There were quite a few people out here this afternoon. We had to sneak away from the crowds, and our friends here at Technum let us steal their booth for this.
Yeah, thanks to Technum for providing the venue. Much appreciated.
And thanks for the viewers for watching our coverage here at NBAA 2022 in Orlando, Florida.